Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. It's We Ne. I'm sorry, We Ned S Day. ES Day. Which is the day that Alexander James blessed me with his presence. For me, he owns the Wednesday, the calendar column. Anyway, along those lines, so I have one of my aunts who lives far away, the one that I absolutely loved being with as a child. I called her my Italian, but she was my Northern Italian. She was, I think she went to boarding or prep school, or so she had some much better schooling than I ever did. Lewis's older sister, Ada, which is my ADA. So she has rosa hair, beautiful, like my grandmother, Angelina. So she is kind enough to my children. She had bought my son a subscription to the National Wildlife Federation, where he gets a monthly publication of animals and different things to read about the wild kingdom, which is what I absolutely used to love as a child, and what I raised my children on, was animal behavior patterns, and wildlife, like noticing and watching on. They have a thing in New York called Animal Planet. It was always a subscription must in the package. If I could afford it, I did for the children. So this month, however, which is December into January for the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, they have an emperor penguin, and I don't know, is this a fledgling? I'm not sure what they call it. But this is an adult and this is the child. At this point, I have to be honest, I still feel like I'm this, and I know that there's someone somewhere doing this emperor work, while I'm just still whatever, because there's a saying in emperor territory, but let's go with this first. If this was my father, Lou, and that's me in the egg as the chick, before the bill comes out, my father, for some reason, was held away from the correct emperor. So the egg transfer from father to emperor, before the bill came out and before the chick was hatched, there was a problem in this process and system. I did not enter this world expecting this problem to exist. I did not agree to take part in a break in this process. I came out and belonged to this emperor penguin who claims he's my father. He gives his egg to the emperor I belong to, and that I will stay with for life as his chick. But this never happened. Niklaus was here, or Mark King, M-A, I don't know, I think Chris Carlson said it was M-A-R-K, and then K-I-N-G in second grade, but from his Craigler's class, whatever the log said, he was there. That's who Emperor Penguin, belonged to, supposedly. And then all of a sudden he disappeared. But then there was the Niklaus meeting at Guggenheim, which gets confusing. And then it's like, I'm just one chick in one egg. And now the bill is out. The egg is hatched and cracked. And I'm still standing on the wrong foot platform without an emperor to protect me. Or without an emperor that I can see. And there's me on Facebook and YouTube trying to call for help because there is nothing about this life or what's taken place that even resembles familiar. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It is Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. I have something called I call it A-zone. So this way, because I'm stuck in an O-zone. I don't know how or why they would wait for the bill to pop out first and then cause problems. I put something up today about hissing cockroaches in a box. Like there was a video I put up. It was based on a TV show that they did a stunt, S-T-U-N-T, which was a white family like myself. Correct lineage, correct family, wherever they were from does not matter, state-wise, country-wise, I don't care. They looked appropriate. And the mother was, the child had hissing cockroaches filled up in a translucent box with a lock on it. And metaphorically, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I was born, even though I was the female in the box, it's been really bad, but it's been really bad even the later it gets, where I'm not in the correct Goldilocks zone. So, just recently, my son, who looks just like me, the last one, Cat Scratch, from 2012, he was invited via text message to my father first, for some reason, who forwarded it to me. So I would bring my son, because it was December and it was cold, to an outdoor birthday celebration for one of my son's friends at the park. And then the mother had a nice holiday, I don't know if they call it Christmas ornament, but holiday ornament, which, of course, for me, it reminds me of the Disney movie, princess movie, Frozen, like, do you want to build a snowman? Because that's the ornament my son chose. I don't know why. But the mother gave these out, which was nice. Empress penguin. And this is the one that was in my son's bag. So he came home and he put it with his things, which was nice. But it is December 15th, 2021. And I am in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.